Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for Aquarius singles. I'm going to get that little piece of the candle bit off the table. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, we hope you'll stay. So the way we're going to do this today, we're going to check into your current energy, and then I'm going to see what Spirit wants you to focus on, and if there's any messages there. And then in the last row, if you've been with me before, sometimes we do the 3 to 6 months. This time we're going to see what's coming towards you, and then we'll clarify that and get the romance angels. All right, so let's get started. This is for Aquarius singles, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. We might tap in a little bit to your past energies, people that are energies that might be lingering. So we won't focus so much on the exes, but we will definitely get whatever messages you need to hear. All right. So we got the Five of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the in reverse, and then the Devil in reverse in your current energy. And what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Knight of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and then what's coming towards you is the Eight of Swords in reverse, which I really like, and then the Two of Pentacles upright, and the Three of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I know that there's going to be a couple of different types of people that watch this reading. For those who are waiting to see if an ex comes back, I don't think that's going to happen. So if you were hoping that that was something that was going to rekindle, right now that person is kind of holding back from speaking. They're not really sure how to put into words what it is that they want to say. Do I feel like they want to? At some point. But right now I feel like they're kind of hiding. They're doing things in kind of a sneaky-ish way. So for a lot of you, you're going to say, I don't want that person back anyway. I understand that. So right now, whoever this is just having trouble finding words. All right, so this could have been something that was obviously very painful for you. I think right now you're just trying to recover from past hurts, past relationships. This full moon energy is going to bring that up for a lot of people. Right now you may be a little bit focused on the things that have hurt, and that's okay. We do that. But you definitely need to look behind you, because that Two Cups that are still standing, those Two Cups that are still standing are the ones that needed to be or need to be focused on, so that you don't continue letting your energy stay in a place of stuck where the past stuff that probably was not only painful but irritating, or just rerunning those things in your mind is not, particularly helpful. You want to restore your energy, release those things, and move forward so that you could open yourself up to the new love that I believe Spirit wants you to know is coming in. The Page of Swords in reverse, again, somebody who could be behind the scenes. In the upright, I'd say this person wants to talk. Right now, again, kind of that nope, not starting over. And this could be you as well. This is you shutting down the past, saying, I'm not going to go back there. I don't even want to look back. Like, what's done is done. I've cut through the BS. I'm over it. And the Devil in reverse means putting all that toxic energy or manipulative people, things that haven't worked out in the past, putting it behind you, being sure that you're going to definitely cut it off. Whether the energy is still with you is another thing. You want to try to process that energy through, release it so that you can be open to what's coming, because Spirit has some really good stuff coming for you. We have the Knight of Cups, and then we have the Five of Wands, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. So what I feel with this isn't about arguments and fighting. I actually think you might have a couple people that will be competing for your attention. So to me, in this particular reading, Spirit's saying there's going to be two different types of people. So one is going to show up and be very loving, probably nurturing, could be a water sign, so Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And then you could have an earth sign, someone who's stable but moves slow. Both Knights and Pages especially move even slower. They could be a younger energy, so it could be somebody who's younger than you, who's maybe not particularly there in their, let's say, career yet. So depending on where you are in your life, this is going to resonate differently for all of you. In this case, this person might come in and just have a small offer. So the pages can just offer things that are a little bit smaller. Knights tend to be a little bit slower. Kings know what they want and they're pretty aggressive with it. And then of course the Emperor is right there. So in this case, I'd say this one moves a little slow, but is more emotional and could be competing for your attention with somebody who's a little bit younger, moves a little bit slow as well, or just has a smaller offer for you. So keep your eyes open, because Spirit wants you to know that these energies are lingering and they're about to come towards you. And then what you have coming towards you with the Eight of Swords, complete clarity, which is beautiful because you don't want to be in this energy. The juggling, I actually kind of want to giggle about this, and I giggled in your reading last week, I think it was, about the person, and the energy of that person was crazy. So in this case, I think you are going to be juggling a little bit. And I don't think that's a bad thing. This is weighing out your options, choosing between different suitors, male or female. It doesn't matter whether you're the one pursuing or they're pursuing you. It doesn't matter. I think you're going to leave your options open for at least a little while because you've been through a lot. And if you haven't heard my past readings, you might want to go back. I think they resonated for a lot of Aquariuses. So in this case, do that, because right now, to me, this says you've put behind you any kind of third-party situations. You don't want to be in that again. And you understand what it's like to go through it, so you won't do it to somebody else. Is this a tough time? It might be a little hard to juggle those energies. I don't think that you're not celebrating. I think you're going to be happy about it. But right now, there's still that processing. So you could be, as you're meeting new people, feeling feelings of past, being reminiscent, let's put it that way. In other words, remembering what it was like to hang out with maybe your ex and friends or whatever it may have been. Maybe you had a lot of people in common and it makes it difficult to break up. And those kind of memories come up when you start dating new people. That happens pretty often. I mean, we all know that. If the energy's still lingering a little bit, we can be, even if it was a bad ending or a bad situation, we can sort of reminisce about the old times, the good times, while we're trying to move forward into new relationships. It's also recognizing the good things that do come out of even the worst situations and saying, okay, I recognize those were the good things and that's what I want to experience moving forward with somebody brand new. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify this and see what's going on with the Five of Cups and the Page of Swords in reverse. I feel like this might have been somebody that approached you that you might have denied. That just came out of the blue, but I'm going to say that. Maybe there was a part of you that sort of felt like this person was not really on the up and up, is what I'm going to say. They probably weren't a bad person, but I feel like maybe you rejected that offer because you were still maybe hurting too much from a breakup in the past. Okay, so again, that's clarifying the Devil in reverse, Devil in reverse. Putting all that toxic energy behind you. Right now, feeling like you may not be able to move forward as quickly as you'd like to, but the Star card is coming. So there's something that the universe wants to bring to you, is what I feel from this. This is definitely about healing. So healing is a process for everyone. It doesn't matter if it takes you 2 months or 2 years. You have to do you the way you work. Not everybody works the same. But not only is this about healing, I really want to emphasize there's something really great that's coming into your life. And I don't think it's pertaining to a relationship. Keep your eyes open, because I think there's some beautiful opportunity that's going to make you really happy. It could be a fulfilling new job. I know this is a singles read, but they're wanting to talk about it, so I'm going to bring it up. Or something that you feel really, really good about, and I'm getting goosebumps, so they really want me to talk about it. Whatever it is going to bring a lot of joy into your life. Maybe this full moon eclipse is between now and the new, is going to bring something that I don't think you were expecting. But also it's about beautiful healing. And that's when blessings come in. When we do the work and we do the healing, that's when these beautiful blessings open up to us. So with the Devil card and the Six of Wands in reverse, as I said, it's clarifying the other devil. Putting all that toxic manipulative behavior behind you, maybe feeling a little bit defeated, but you know what we all do. Again, I keep saying that. I want to reference that because sometimes I feel like people feel alone in, coming out of really bad relationships, especially if you don't have somebody to talk to about it that understands what you're going through. And if you're going through the spiritual journey and people don't get it, that can be really hard to process things that you're going through because you're trying to understand why they happened now, instead of just being in the emotion of what happened. I think you'll all get what I'm trying to say. So processing this stuff and maybe feeling just a tad bit beaten down. All right, but Spirit wants you to pick up your mojo, if you will, and get excited, because there's lots of really awesome energies, and I think you're just going to have a lot of fun this summer. I don't know that a lot of you singles are going to settle down. If you're looking for that type of love, yes, of course, you can work that into your life however it works for you. In this case, I'm going to say that you're going to have your options. All right, so we have the Page of Swords in reverse again, and then we have the King of Swords in reverse, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So where you had put a lot of work, this is where things are going to be different. Spirit wants you to know, he recognizes that these types of people were the ones who did the things that they did. The King of Swords can be very sharp and difficult. Right now that energy is subsiding. I think it had accelerated in the relationship. But moving forward, you're not going to tolerate these types of people. If they don't speak clearly and they don't know exactly what they want, I don't think you're going to be open to the idea of even entertaining it. Or if somebody comes in and they have a certain type of like sharp or overly direct in a way that's not comfortable, like not nice, then I think you're probably going to shut the door on that pretty quickly. It's these other energies that are going to be much more gentle, a lot more, not necessarily overly emotional, but they're going to be people who are in a better state of mind, probably a little bit more spiritual as well, because once you go through this journey, you start to attract people like that into your life. So these kinds of energies are just not going to show up for you, and Spirit wants you to be clear that that's not what you're attracting anymore. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you put a lot of work into healing from these situations, and that's what they want you to recognize, is that they know you've put a lot of work into it. And that's why these new energies are going to be drawn to you, because you've done the work. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. To me, this really speaks about being clear that you just kind of want to play the field. That's not necessarily for everybody. This is a general reading, but that's the energy I'm really picking up on. All right, so we have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is perfect, and then we have the Five of Swords. And then the King of Pentacles in reverse. If this is about finding your stability, there's just a little bit of a kind of push from Spirit saying, maybe focus on somebody who's got themselves together. Don't open yourself up to someone who's not stable. And this could be stable financially, stable, if they're saying something about in their home life, whatever it is, just be sure your spidey senses are up, because you don't want to open up to people like this. It's kind of that little bit of warning that that might be some energies that float around you at the time. Maybe it's going to be one of those tests that the universe likes to throw at us. So with the Five of Cups in reverse, that's great. You're getting over the heartbreak. Being done with being emotionally exhausted is what I feel like. And that's great, because having that clarity with the Five of Cups in reverse just means that you've taken away from that past relationship or whatever you've been through, and you're not unclear about what you want moving forward. And with the Five of Swords, this is cutting out any of the BS. I don't think you're going to feel like you have to be defensive. I think you're just very clear, especially if you're on this journey. Obviously, if you're watching tarot, you're probably opening up to spirituality. So in this case, you're going to be like, nope, I know exactly what I want. I'm not going to settle for anything less than that. That's why the Two of Pentacles is showing up with you kind of juggling. In other words, opening yourself up to dating more than one person maybe, and just letting things kind of flow. And when the right one comes along, you'll be open to it. All right, so next I'm going to get the Romance Angel cards to close it out for you. So I do feel these two different energies. Be open. I think you're going to be dating quite a bit during the summer. If I had to say when you're probably going to meet someone, it's going to be different for everyone. But I feel like for you guys, it's going to be more towards the fall. Okay, this is for Aquarius. Singles. We've got soulmate. Perfect. That's what's coming towards you. Playfulness. Worth waiting for. That's beautiful energy. And then healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. If you've had this card come up in one of your readings before and you've heard me talk about this, it's extremely important to do that. If you've gone through a really difficult or even narcissistic relationship, going back and recognizing how your parents were triggers for those relationships to come, and that you were probably going to experience them in order to bring up and heal, let's say, ancestral wounds or whatever they may be, healing from those and recognizing they were souls that came in to help you move forward into the lessons that you needed to learn in this life is super important before you move into a relationship that's going to be solid, where you get to learn lessons from a loving place instead of from those difficult, hard, painful relationships. So then we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine, and then worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. I can't say anything else about this. This is perfect because I do believe you have a soulmate coming. I think the timing is going to be a little bit different for everyone, but like I said, that person's going to come in because you take the time to really open up and date different people so that the right one comes in. It does sometimes take time. We don't always just run into the one, right? Playfulness, absolutely. It's always going back and kind of getting that giddiness, like when you were a teenager, when you first fell in love and that kind of feeling. Be playful with whoever it is that you decide you're going to spend your time with. And then worth waiting for, absolutely. The right person is always worth waiting for. Rushing is never the right move. So my advice to you would definitely be patient, have fun this summer, go ahead and date whoever and whomever you want, male or female, and enjoy it. Just enjoy the time while the right one comes to you, while the universe kind of plants all the seeds for you for that person to come into your life. Okay, Aquarius, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like and comment. Let me know if you guys want me to continue doing the singles reads. I absolutely will. I'm going to change up the schedule a little. We're going to do some more fun videos. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will. And if you'd like a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Hope you guys have a great week, and I love you to pieces, and I'll see you in next week's reading. Take care. Bye.